Hey, guess what? I'm on location. And by location, I mean on the patio. Let's be real. The basement has all these weird sounds, and my workroom is like, I don't know. What was I going to say about the workroom? Crafter room, as I call it. I don't know. I figured the lighting's better out here, although it's like high noon. I really should be doing this later in the day, but my son's coming home soon. Coming back at 2 o'clock, and I got to take him to the doctor. And I was supposed to do this yesterday, and of course I didn't get around to it. And I have sunglasses on because otherwise, let me show you. Just wait. I have sunglasses on because I don't know if you can see it, but this eye, it's super red from sleeping in my contacts or from whatever. I'm not really sure what. And when I put on one of my pairs of glasses that I really like to wear, I look so nerdy. I mean, I'm trying to look, I don't know, refined, I guess. I guess I do look refined with sunglasses on. With glasses on. These glasses, what do you all think? I got them a couple years ago, and now they're like so big, and then they hit my nose piercing. And I do have my Yarn Lady sweatshirt on that I mentioned in the last episode, and my Black Lives Matter shirt underneath. And it's super hot out. I shouldn't have the sweatshirt on, but I wanted to show you all. So, as I talked about in the last episode, it was way too big, and then I made it the top of it even bigger because I like kind of the cold shoulder, which is kind of in right now, I was told. But I think that I'm going to crochet hack it. Remember the crochet hacking book from last time that I reviewed, Emma Friedlander Collins? I remembered her name. I never remember names. But I think I'm going to add a little Peter Pan collar on it, or some kind of collar on it with crochet. I'll let y'all see it. I'll work on it. I'll show you next time the work that I did on it, okay? But it's from started craft casting because I really like Potter and Bloom's, the podcast, Emma Potter. I enjoy it very much, and so I was like, I can do that. I love talking about yarn and all things creative and macrame and crochet and knitting. And well, I did some embroidery last night, and I remember it was embroidery, and honestly not here for it anymore. It's so tiny. I really need reading glasses at this point. Well, I went to an eye appointment earlier here, and they didn't prescribe me any, but it's just like, it's so tiny, and the little needles, and plus, I like to work with chunky things, chunky yarn, chunky rope, and it takes forever to finish anything if you're doing it with tiny little embroidery DMC floss. I'm not here for it, but I do love a wonderful cross stitch or embroidery piece, and I have many. I have a few vintage ones that I've collected, and of course I've kept some of the ones that I made myself that I haven't sold. But I am not here for those glasses that we established, so I am going to keep the sunglasses on. I hope you all don't mind. And it's super hot out, so I'm going to take the Yarn Lady sweatshirt off that I am reworking. And let's jump into something that I forgot to tell y'all or show y'all in the last podcast. I forgot to show you the one piece that I've been working on since last year. I don't know, maybe it's not professional for me to wear sunglasses while I'm doing this craft cast. Okay, I'll take them off. But I have to make sure to look into the right part of the camera, which is something that I struggle with, but I'm getting better. Am I getting better? Come on, y'all, comment. I know some of y'all watching this. So this is the piece that I've been working on, and I'm going to take it up really seriously in the next month and try to finish it. It's going to be quite long. This is only, I say, 1/25 of the piece. This is the very bottom of the dress. But I'm really vibing on this color scheme, the purple and the green, and I'm not a big fan of purple, but I guess I am now. So obviously it's Intarsia, and yeah. So I'll show you, well, I can't show you right now. I don't have the actual finished pattern in here. I'll have to cut it in, and you'll see it up in one of the corners. I don't know which corner, because after I edit it, I'll have to put it in a corner. Whichever one looks best or has the most space. Just to give you the behind the scenes. It is quite warm here today. It's really very picturesque and beautiful. So in this episode, which probably part of this episode will actually take place in the crafter room, I am going to go over a little basket I just designed the other day. I've been so productive this week. Some weeks were like, can't get anything done, can't get out of bed, can't change my clothes. And then some weeks I got all my some of my fingernail polishes in there. It is so sturdy. That's where I had to put in the end. But it is very sturdy, really quick to make up. It's from a purveyor of great yarns and rope on Etsy called All Yarn Drive, which was crazy. It is close to where I used to play roller derby. Like, it's actually in the same neighborhood, and I was like, whoa, how cool. Like, I move all the way to Kentucky and I'm ordering yarn from a place that's right down the lane for where we used to have roller derby practice for 10 years. So highly recommend it. You only need one skein of it. It sells out quickly. The price of it's gone up since I got a bunch of it last year before everybody else knew about it. Like last year, I think she only had like 500 sales on Etsy, and now she has like 23,000, you know, post-pandemic a year later. So I guess everybody else realized too. But I am going to have the pattern of this on my blog, ellenthemoon.com. Later, if you would like to make one of these cute little storage baskets, I am going to make one in a green color as well. And you can see the harvest bowl in the corner, one of the corners, that I made, and I wanted to write the pattern up for the blog as well. But I tried to recreate it because I didn't write the pattern down as I was going. So frustrated with myself. And it didn't happen. So no harvest bowl, but I got a little cute little storage for you. You can't really get any harvesty type items in here unless you're putting like nuts, like walnuts or something like that in here. It's not big enough. I've been pumpkin crazy lately, as you can imagine, like everyone else, or not everyone else, people that are into home decor. And I've created a couple pumpkin patterns. If you follow ellenthemoon.com, you can go and look at the pattern for this first one. And the other one hopefully goes up tonight. It was supposed to go up on Tuesday, and it is Saturday. No, it's Friday. It's not Saturday. I hope to get it up later. No promises, but I've shot all the video for it because I do video accompaniment. But here's a little pumpkin. It's macro, what did I call it? Macro pumpkin. Part macrame and part crochet. And the crochet part is so fun to do. It's back loop only, which I think there are other patterns out there for the back loop only type of pumpkins. I may have made one myself, so I wasn't trying to plagiarize. So I feel bad if I did kind of plagiarize it or bastardize, so to speak, another pattern. This is half double crochets only, in the back loop only. And then this is the wave knot that I presented a year ago on my very YouTube here and on my podcast. And then this is a little twig. This is an I-cord, which I basically put around a little stick, which you can see the stick from behind. And then this is the one that's coming out later or tomorrow. The pattern, it is burlap underneath. It is a basically square knots, and then I reverse the first and the fourth cord of each 4-cord cluster, and then there's a little stick at the top. So I've been so busy making pumpkin type things, and then I just did a little spiral hitches around this little bitty pumpkin, you know, give it a little pizzazz. So it's definitely pumpkin time here at Ella and the Moon. And I got a squash here because I thought it looked cool. Evan's Orchard already has pumpkins and squash up everywhere. And I love fall, and it's when I thrive. So the sun has shifted just so maybe, what else have I been up to? Oh, I want to show you all. I am making so much progress on this granny square dress that I'm making. It's black, yellow, off-white, and like a light green, and I've made so much progress on it. I'll probably put it in the corners up here. I want to have it ready in the next month. I want it to be ready before Halloween, so I'm gonna set that goal right now. And it's gonna be one of my staple pieces. We're absolutely everywhere. I want this dress to be done, like I said, and I'll show you the pattern. It's an Etsy pattern. It's a vintage Etsy pattern, which I've had to size up a little bit.